Hey superstars, it's your best friend Scott. Welcome back to Marker Doodle Monday on a Thursday. Today we're drawing someone I haven't drawn for quite a while, the little big man with an even bigger smile, Kirby Puckett. This one's for Jake13 on Instagram. Jake reached out asking for a couple doodles, Kirby being the first. He wanted an 8x10 and gave me no other instructions other than he wanted to see Kirby smiling. Sounds like enough to go on for me. I'm really excited about this one because nobody's ever asked for Kirby before. I did one for Kirby Super Collector Dustin years ago, but I think that was maybe a prize for something. I never made a video out of it, so I can't curb my enthusiasm any longer. See what I did there? It's Kirby time! Short in stature, long on legend, if you saw Kirby Puckett walking down the street in the early 1980s, you wouldn't think Hall of Fame center fielder, you'd probably think linebacker at 5'8" and 210 pounds. He defied every scouting report ever written, but for 12 years in the Twin Cities, he wasn't just a player, he was the son the entire franchise orbited around. Kirby grew up the youngest of 9 children in the Robert Taylor homes in Chicago, one of the toughest housing projects in America. He wasn't drafted out of high school. He was working at a Ford assembly line and as a census taker before he got a shot at Triton College. The Twins took a flyer on him in the 1982 free agent draft. 2 years later, he was in the bigs. In his debut against the Angels, he went 4 for 5, and it wasn't a fluke. Kirby was a hitting machine, but early on he had zero power. In his first full season, he played 161 games, and he did not hit a single home run, but that would change, and fast. By 1987, Kirby had transformed. He found his power stroke, leading the Twins to their first World Series title in Minnesota history. Puckett became a fixture at the All-Star Game, eventually making 10 straight appearances. But it wasn't just the hitting. Kirby was a defensive wizard. He played center field with a reckless joy, climbing walls and diving into gaps. He earned 6 gold gloves because he played every inning like it was his last. If you really want to know who Kirby Puckett was, you only need to watch Game 6 of the 1991 World Series. The Twins were down 3-2 against the Atlanta Braves. The vibe in the clubhouse was tense. Kirby walked in and he told his teammates, "Get on my back and I'll take us to Game 7. In the 3rd inning, he makes a gravity-defying catch to rob Ron Gant of an extra base hit. And then, in the 11th inning, with the season on the line, Charlie Lee Brent hangs a changeup, and in the immortal words of Lightning McQueen, kerpow! That swing forced Game 7, which the Twins won in a 1-0 masterpiece. Kirby didn't just play that game, he willed it into existence. In March 1996, Kirby woke up and he couldn't see out of his right eye. Glaucoma had caused a central retinal vein occlusion, and just like that, at age 35, the greatest career in Twins history was over. He retired with 2,304 hits and a career .318 batting average. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame on his first ballot in 2001, though he passed away far too young in 2006. Puck played with a smile and a fire that made his legacy in Minnesota untouchable. Kirby Puckett showed us that it doesn't matter how you're built, if you play with enough heart, you can carry an entire team on your back. Alright, there's Kirby flashing that great smile. This one's making me smile too. I hope you guys dig it. Thanks to Jake13 for sponsoring this episode. And of course, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back next week with some more baseball art. In the meantime, please take good care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you real soon.